Alright, so this is a third part to Skibness. This was the original wall that we were looking at on this side of the driveway. Now this is on the left side of the driveway. Okay, so we've got a 43-foot long wall that goes from the garage out to over here where it stops at grade. It goes up relatively gradually. I did take some measurements, so like at 10 feet it was 20 inches tall, at 20 feet it was 36 inches tall. Then 7 feet away from the house is where we're going to have some 4-foot wide steps. And these 4-foot wide steps, I'm assuming are going to be right around the 7.5 inch mark. We want to make them as tall as possible. I've got 9 steps that we need to go in through here. The first 5 steps are going to get us up, actually 5 feet deep, and then we're going to have a landing that turns toward the back gate over there. All right. So this section of wall at the front it's 4 feet at its tallest point right here. So I actually made this whole area at 4 feet, just to give ourselves some easy measurements. I know it might be a little bit more or a little bit less over here. So we've got 4 feet coming across over here. We've got the 5 steps and then turning. So we're going to have returns, obviously, on this side. But as we get up here, you can see the grade continues to go up. I've got, as the landing turns and goes toward here, the far side that's going to be supporting this wall, I've got at 28 inches tall. So it's going to be at 4 feet here, and obviously it's going to get shorter with the wall. But as the grade goes up, we need to step it up to that 28 inches on the back side. And then we've got 4 more steps that are going up there. I did 7 inches at 4 more steps. That's 28 inches. That's about where we're going to need to be at, and it's going to come in right, in this general range over here. So these are 1 foot deep treads. These are 4 feet wide, so we'll just get some 8-footers and cut them in half. So obviously we'll build a return over here, and this wall is going to be slightly taller than what it currently is, just to give it a continuous look going across. Now, as you can see, we've got a catch basin, or we've got a downspout that's coming right here. We're going to install a catch basin here and run it underneath our steps and exit it down toward the end over there. So when we dig this out, we need to make sure that I want to get it to daylight over there, so we're not going to do perforated. I actually want to have this as solid going all the way out and exiting on that far side. I don't want to have all that water, because she said this gets a lot of water right over here. I don't want that to be draining right underneath our steps and going into that area. So, all right, so we've got the steps that are going up here, and now they're turning more like 90 degrees, 75 degrees or whatever, to get to the gate. All right, so now here's where it gets a little weird. So I don't know if you can quite tell or not. She has created a path made out of mulch. It's hard to tell, but you can kind of see where the leaves and the mulch ends. It's probably about 3-ish feet wide. I've got, I want to say, 47 feet. I have it written down there. That 47 feet of steppers. Now, when I say steppers, these are just single pieces of Fond du Lac spaced 3 to 4 inches apart. So we're going to come all the way up here, and we're going to put steppers along here. And I'm calling this 3 feet wide just for ease. And then this landing right here is going to be going this way, and we're basically going to be walking above the landing here, and the steps are going to come up on the side of us, and at right around this point in here, let's see if I can get back, at right around this point, these steppers are actually going to join with the steppers to the steps and continue the rest of the way to the gate here. So it's going to be side-by-side steppers. So we're having a single course of steppers here, but when we get to this area where the two converge, then we're going to actually have much wider. It's going to be 6 feet coming along here. She uses this a lot for she has kids that come and help her do work and stuff like that. So this is a main area for them to get up. So we are going to be bringing in the steppers, and then also river rock is going to be covering this. So be generous with it. We're going to go, a 2-inch depth, something along those lines. So you can see that she currently has river rock in here. This is going to be kind of a nuisance to do with river rock or anything, because you can't really get up here, but Yeah, so we're, Nick, per our conversation, this she's less concerned about because this is currently a path. So we can dig this out a little bit more if need be, just in regards to our conversation before. So I'll read off, let me just look at my numbers real quick so that way we're on the same page here. So I've got 26 feet at the 6 feet wide, so 26 feet from there all the way there, and then I've got 47 feet of just 3-foot steppers going all the way down to over here. Hope that all makes sense. All right.